that you're giving really drives me crazy. You don't have a play about the choke. I was at a
Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I'm Nicole, and today I thought it would be a fun little video to do a how I make aesthetic notes. I know some of you guys must be here from my nursing school videos, so I'm assuming some of you might be fellow nurses or nursing students. I have the iPad Air, and this is the 4th generation 256 gigabytes with Wi-Fi. I'm still getting used to it, but I actually have an exam coming up on Tuesday, which I have not really studied for, so today I really need to buckle down and just learn a lot. So I figured what better way to motivate myself than studying and doing a YouTube video at the same time. So without further ado, welcome to my guest room. So this is normally where I do all my work, or I just work in general. I actually started a new job a couple weeks ago as a telehealth nurse, so it's been quite busy. I'm virtually COVID testing patients, but I do really like it. So I'm normally in here, at least as of lately. I have my laptop, my iPad, and my Apple Pencil. The app that I use is Notability, and I really like it so far. I'm recording now, so as you can see, I've already started. My exam is on weeks 9 to 13, so I have 9 done. It was just on COPD, so this is just kind of like a general overview of what I like to do. I kind of already started for diabetes, and that is week 10. So I'm gonna box that up. So I'm just gonna add the color that I'm using also to my favorites. There we go. A little hack that I like to do, there's a little taskbar at the bottom, so you can move it wherever you like. I'm just gonna tap on the white, and then you can click on the size pen that you use. I personally like to use this one. I like to do 2 little lines, and then it straightens it out for me, like so. There we are. So my lines, as you can see, I am not trying to be straight in any way, shape, or form. My lines are literally like zigzags, but the iPad is so great. It straightens everything up if you just hold it in place. So next, what I like to do is I like to take the lasso tool. So you can do either rectangular or free. So I like to do the free one. So I just kind of circle everything that I want to highlight, and then you can make it smaller and then move it as needed. So I just want to keep that to the left, and then next I'm going to take my white. So for subtitles, I like to do it in orange, or like the color of choice. Up here I did blue, but here I'm doing orange. I also do definitions in a certain color. So here, for example, I want to emphasize the 1 and the 2, but I don't want to rewrite it. So I will just take my lasso tool, highlight that, tap it, click style, and then you can change the color to whatever you like. I want it to be white. Don't trust my judgment, 'cause I kind of just want to emphasize like the main points. I'm not gonna do notes on like every single little thing. Another thing that you can do is you can click the bottom magnifying glass, and you can drag this wherever you want. I can bring it here, and then I can also make it smaller. I can write as I go, and then as I get to this line right here, it'll move it for me automatically, like that. That is about it for this little box. And then my little lasso tool. Perfect. Don't trust my judgment, 'cause I'm just 22. My mind just running circles, my heart is out in the rain. I know that this is sudden, but do you feel the same? Do you feel the same? Sorry, I'm like so tired. I worked 2 shifts the past 2 days, so I was up at 5 o'clock. So it was definitely an early morning, and I don't know what it is, but I can't really sleep at night if I work at 5, because I end up waking up every hour of the night thinking that I'm gonna like sleep through my alarm, even though my alarm is like always so loud. So that's why we are at a late start of the day. It's 10:50, and I woke up at 9 or just before 9. It was nice to just wait in bed a bit. You can also change the color of the page and whatever. Like I can make it pink if I want, green. The green is actually really pretty. I really like the purple and the pink and the green. Increased urination. Polydipsia, increased thirst. Polyphagia, increased hunger. That's it. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to close this off. So essentially that's just what I do, and it just keeps on repeating. So I think I'm going to do a bit more. I'm gonna pause this, I'm gonna do a time lapse, and then I will see you guys in a little bit.
Don't know what to do. I'm trying to be honest. Point of view. So you tell me that you're leaving, but I wish you would stay. Think that this is worth it, but do you feel the same? 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 But if you're thinking not today, I'd rather have the truth than start a love that's fake. And baby, tell me if you need your space. But if you feel
Alright, it is a little bit later. I didn't really write too much just because a lot of it, I either have to write everything or like nothing at all, just because I do mainly rely on like my physical notes. But it is just helpful having these kind of notes in front of me just to refer to. I'm about done, and I'm going to just do the final line just to separate my notes. So I'm just going to show you guys that I remove the lines once I'm done. That way it just looks a bit neater. I'm just going from the top now. So this is week 9 COPD. It looks very pretty with like one solid color to like focus on. And then I also do in green, those are pretty much just like the medications essentially. And then for diabetes, pretty much just like very straightforward. I feel like diabetes is fairly straightforward. And then in green as well, I just included a couple examples of like medications. I didn't include them all, but I feel like it is fairly straightforward. So that is that. My exam is not cumulative from the beginning of the semester. So these are my old notes, which I definitely did try a bit harder on just because my iPad was like brand new and I was like so into making notes and everything. And I still am. It's just a very busy time with work, school, plain life in general. This is what it normally looks like when I do have a lot of time to spend on this. So I'm just gonna scroll through. And when I really do want to essentially highlight something, I do it in yellow. I feel like this first unit is like very straightforward. That was definitely the largest unit that I've done because normally I like to fit it all within like a page, if not like just the slightest bit bigger. That was like a solid 3 pages, so that was a lot. And then we have osteoarthritis. This one I'm super proud of these diagrams. It's actually very easy to do. So let's say I have the literal picture on my laptop. I would send that to my iPad just through AirDrop, iMessage, whatever, and then I would draw over top of the picture. Once I'm done, I've labeled everything, then I just move the picture out of the frame and then you can see everything, and then you can just move it out and then you just have your drawing as if you did it freehand, which you know you obviously don't unless you're like very talented, but I'm not. So yeah, I'm just very happy with that. And then here I just have a few more diagrams, and then again in green, medications. Green is always my medication. And then we have hypertension here. This is so pretty. I love the purple and the green. I just feel like it goes very well together. And atherosclerosis, same thing. Just very pretty, neat, organized, and I like how it's all small and condensed. I go back and forth between my laptop and my iPad. So if I'm reading something and like really trying to memorize it and I want to add that into my notes, I could easily just like move stuff around. But for example here, I was a bit lazy. So I essentially just drew the different types of strokes that you can have. So like thrombotic, embolic, hemorrhagic, and I did like little diagrams and then just like a quick little summary. And then here for warning signs, I also did in the top right, very common signs that you might see in a stroke. And then again in green, my medications. And then week 7, angina and nitrates. And then I think that's about it. I have not tried to do a white note, but I feel like if I were to do white note, I'll show you guys just an example here. I'll do white and then I'll do like a pretty lilac purple.
do you feel the same?
I do think it's very pretty as well, but I love how the black and white looks with contrast. So that's pretty much it. If you want to take notes like me, you kind of just want to condense everything, just the main points, highlight what you need to in a different color, and then just make little boxes around it. Structure your page like that. That way you have an entire page of just everything you need to know. If you'd like to see more iPad related videos, please let me know down below, or if you have any video suggestions, I would love to know and try my best to get to them. So comment them down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on my post notifications. That way you get notified anytime I upload a video. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next video.
You're looking for a girl that'll treat you right. You're looking for in the daytime with a light.
You might be the type